Hello students, today we will be studying tuples. Now tuples, as we know, these are immutable objects. We cannot change the value of a tuple. Here we can see that we are having physics and this is a tuple, it contains some values. Now I have written two different for loops out here and I have specified OR. That means using for loop I can access the values of the tuple in two different ways. For example, here I have written for I in range 0, 5. That means for I in range 0, what is the index value of 0? Like you can see, index value of 0 is 23, again index value of 1 is 12, and so on. The elements will get displayed from this particular list. And for I in physics means directly I am accessing the values. First of all 23 will get accessed, then 12, and then 32, then 11. So for I in range means that physics that means physics the index value 0, then 1, then 2 and 3 and so on. And here I am directly accessing the elements of the tuple. Students, now we will be doing tuple slicing. Like we can see here that TPL is equal to 10, 12, 14, 20, 22, 24, 30, 32 and 34. Now you can see the index values, negative index values as well as the positive index values. Negative index values start from -1, -2, -3, -4 and so on till -9, and the positive index values start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 till 8. Now let us see the different questions which I have mentioned over here. First one is SEQ is equal to TPL 3 colon -3. So it says 3. That means the positive index value will be starting from 14. It will be moving till -3. That means it will be moving till -4. So what are the values which will be displayed is 20, 22 and 24. Next question is that it says TPL is equal to TPL 3 colon 30. What does it say? That yes, we are having the static index, that is 20, but what about the ending index? We are not having the values till 30. We are having the index values till 8. So okay, if we are having the index value till 8, then we will be displaying the values till 8 only. So that means we will be starting from 20 now and we will be displaying the values till 8. So that means the value of 8 is 34. So we will be displaying 20, 22, 24, 30, 32 and 34. Next is TPL -15 colon 7. So -15 colon 7 means I will be starting from -15, but yes, I don't have the index value -15, but I do have the index value starting from -9. So I will be starting from -9, then -8, -7, -6. Okay, I will be starting from here until when what is the last my ending index value? In my ending index value is 6. I'll be moving till 6. That means I'll be moving till 30. That means I'll be starting from -9 and I'll be moving till 6. That means value 30. So 10, 12, 14, 20, 22, 24, 30. This is the output from this value from this execution command. Next is TPL 0 colon 10 colon 2. What does it mean? That I'll be starting from 0, I'll be moving till 9 and I'll escape one digit in between. That means I'll be starting with 10, I'll be skipping 12, I'll be displaying 14, I'll be skipping 20, I'll be displaying 22, I'll skip 24, I'll display 30, I'll skip 32. And the last value is 34, and then I won't skip anything because I do not have anything to skip now. Now when I say TPL 0 colon 10 colon 3, that means I'll be skipping two values in between. मैं दो values को skip करूँगी, तो I'll be starting with 0, I'll skip index value 1 and I'll skip index value 2. I'll display the answer of index value 3. That means 10 के बाद आएगा सीधा 20. Again I'll skip 4 index value and 5 index value. Then I'll display the value of index value 6. That means 30. Again I have to skip 2 values, तो उसके आगे तो कुछ है ही नहीं, तो जो last value होगी मेरी that will be 30. Now when it says TPL colon colon 3, what does it mean? मेरी कोई starting value नहीं है, मेरी कोई ending value नहीं है, but the elements which I will be skipping in between are two elements. That means I'll be starting from 10 और मैं 2 elements को skip करूँगी. I'll be skipping 12 and 14. Then I'll be reaching to 20. Then I'll be skipping 22 and 24. I'll be reaching 30. I'll be skipping 32 and 34. उसके बाद तो मेरी value यहीं पर खत्म हो जाएगी. Now tuple comparison I've specified like a is equal to 2, 3, b is equal to 2, 3, a is equal to b. Yes, both of these tuples are equal, therefore the value is true. When I say c is equal to colon 2 colon and single quotes, 2 single quotes, comma, single quote, 3 single quote, and is a equal to c? No, because I have converted this 2 and 3 into strings, and that is tuple. A is tuple and c contains strings, so the answer is false. Next is if I say a is greater than b, no, a is not greater than b. Why? Because both of them are same. Then I say d is equal to 2.0 and 3.0, and is d greater than a? So no, d is also not greater than a, so both of them are equal. Next is if I say e is equal to 2, 3, 4. Now if we say that is a less than e? Yes, of course, e is less than, if I say e is equal to 2, 3, 4 and is a less than e? Yes, a is less than e, that's true. Now how do we unpack a tuple? Now if I have written here t is equal to 2, 3, a, b, and I have assigned 4 different values to 4 different, I have assigned 4 different variables to 4 different values. I have written just away w, x, y, z is equal to 2 is equal to t. That means when I will be printing w, it will be printing 2. If I will print x, it will be printing 3. If I print y, it will be printing a, and if I print z, it will be printing b. Next again we are having tuple functions, like we were having functions for string, we were having functions for list. Like this we have function for tuple also. Now here I have written EMP is equal to RAM 25,024 LKO. Now the first function is how to determine how many elements are there in the tuple, and for this I am having a function len. So len specifies how many elements are there in the tuple. Next is I am having the max function, which tells regarding the maximum value within the tuple. So here TPL is equal to, we can see that the maximum value within the tuple is 22, so 22 will get displayed. Next is for example, one more example having the maximum value, TPL2 is equal to Kiran, Zubin, Zara and Anna. So I've asked for maximum value, so maximum value is Zubin out here. Then the minimum tuple. So what does the minimum tuple display? The minimum tuple displays the least value. So in this particular TPL function, in this TPL tuple, I can see that minimum function is displaying the value 10, because 10 is the smallest element within this tuple. Next, min TPL2, again I have used the function minimum function in TPL2. Now I have got the value a and a. Next is TPL2.index Zubin. Now if I want to get the index of Zubin, so what will I do? If I want to get the index value of Zubin, then I need to use an index function for this. So TPL2.index means that what is the index value of Zubin will get displayed. The index value of Zubin is 1. Next, TPL3 is equal to 10, 12, 14 and so on. I have written TPL3.count 10. That means you have to count 10. How many times 10 is appearing within this tuple? So I have the answer that yes, 10 is appearing 3 times within this tuple. Now t is equal to tuple hello. Then I have printed t. So if I assign the value like this, and when we print the tuple, it displays HELLO all separately. So these were the functions which we use in tuple.